World War II, a global conflict of unprecedented scale and ferocity. It was a war that spanned continents, involving nations from every corner of the globe. The sheer magnitude of the conflict was unlike anything the world had ever seen before. From 1939 to 1945, nations clashed in a struggle that would reshape the world. The war saw the rise and fall of empires, the redrawing of borders, and the emergence of new world powers. It was a period marked by immense suffering, but also by acts of incredible bravery and resilience. Amidst the countless battles and campaigns, a select few stand out as pivotal turning points. These were the moments that would determine the fate of nations and the direction of the war. They were battles that tested the limits of human endurance and the capabilities of military strategy. One such battle, etched in history for its sheer brutality and strategic significance, was the Battle of Stalingrad. This battle was not just a fight for a city, but a symbol of resistance and determination. It was a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure even the harshest conditions. It was a battle that would pit the relentless advance of Nazi Germany against the unwavering resolve of the Soviet Union. The streets of Stalingrad became a brutal battleground, with every inch of ground fiercely contested. The determination of the Soviet defenders was matched only by the ferocity of the German attackers. On the banks of the Volga River, a clash of ideologies and military might would unfold, forever changing the course of the war. The Battle of Stalingrad was more than just a military engagement. It was a turning point that would influence the outcome of World War II and shape the future of the world. Stalingrad, named after Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, held immense strategic value. Situated on the banks of the Volga River, it was a vital transportation and industrial hub. The city controlled the flow of oil from the Caucasus region, crucial for the German war machine. Capturing Stalingrad would be a symbolic victory for Hitler, striking a blow to Soviet morale and potentially crippling their war effort. The city's capture was a key objective in Operation Barbarossa, Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union, launched in June 1941. On August 23, 1942, the Battle of Stalingrad began. This marked the start of one of the most brutal and pivotal battles of World War II. The German Sixth Army, commanded by General Friedrich Paulus, launched a massive air and artillery bombardment, aiming to break the Soviet defenses with overwhelming force. The relentless bombardment reduced much of the city to rubble, leaving a landscape of destruction and chaos.
The initial assault was swift and devastating. Our strategy was to advance rapidly and crush any resistance. We aimed to crush their defenses quickly, believing that a swift victory was within our grasp.
Soviet defenders, under the command of General Vasily Chuikov, prepared for a desperate defense. They knew that the fate of the Soviet Union could hinge on their ability to hold Stalingrad. They fortified their positions and hoisted their flags, determined to defend the city at all costs.
We were ready to fight for every street, every building. The spirit of resistance was strong among us. The city must not fall. We were inspired by our leaders and the propaganda that urged us to stand firm.
The initial German assault made rapid progress, pushing deep into the city. Soviet forces fought fiercely but were pushed back towards the city center. The battle lines shifted constantly, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The battle for Stalingrad would descend into a brutal, close-quarters struggle. The fighting was intense, with soldiers engaging in hand-to-hand combat amidst the ruins. The city became a symbol of Soviet resilience and determination. Stalingrad became a battleground unlike any other. The relentless shelling and bombing transformed the city into a desolate landscape of rubble and ruin. Buildings became fortresses, streets turned into deadly killing zones. Urban warfare, characterized by close-quarters combat and constant danger, defined the battle. Snipers, hidden among the wreckage, took a deadly toll. Every street corner, every ruined building became a potential death trap. The fighting was savage, unrelenting, and unforgiving. Section 5, Winter's Icy Grip. A new enemy emerges. As the battle raged, a new enemy emerged, the brutal Russian winter. Temperatures plummeted, often dropping to -20 degrees Celsius or lower. The bitter cold froze men solid, turned weapons into useless hunks of metal, and made even the simplest tasks a monumental struggle.
Both sides suffered terribly from frostbite and hypothermia. The winter hampered German logistics, making it increasingly difficult to supply their troops with food, ammunition, and winter clothing. The Soviets, better equipped and accustomed to the harsh conditions, held a crucial advantage.
Section 6. Turning the Tide Operation Uranus. As the German advance stalled in the ruins of Stalingrad, the Soviets prepared a counter-offensive. Under the command of General Georgy Zhukov, a brilliant military strategist, Operation Uranus was launched on November 19, 1942. Soviet forces, spearheaded by tanks, smashed through weakened Romanian and Italian lines north and south of Stalingrad.
The German Sixth Army was encircled, trapped within a shrinking pocket around the city. Hitler refused Paulus's request to break out, believing the Sixth Army could hold out and be resupplied by air. It was a fatal miscalculation.
Section 7. Leaders of Iron Will. The Battle of Stalingrad saw clashing wills of iron.
General Friedrich Paulus, a capable commander, was ultimately bound by Hitler's orders.
On the Soviet side, General Vasily Chuikov, known for his tenacity, inspired his troops to fight for every inch of the city.
Overseeing the Soviet defense of the entire Stalingrad front was Marshal Georgy Zhukov, a brilliant strategist who masterminded the encirclement of the German Sixth Army. His leadership proved crucial in turning the tide of the battle. Section 8. A catastrophic toll casualties of a brutal battle. The Battle of Stalingrad was one of the bloodiest in human history. Estimates vary, but the total casualties, military and civilian, likely exceeded 2 million. The fighting, the harsh winter, and disease claimed lives on an unimaginable scale.
Of the approximately 91,000 German soldiers who surrendered, only around 5,000 ever returned home. Many perished in Soviet prison camps, victims of starvation, disease, and maltreatment.
The battle left an indelible scar on a generation.
Section 9. Stalingrad, the tide turns. The Battle of Stalingrad marked a turning point in World War II. The German defeat shattered the myth of their invincibility. It exposed the limits of their resources and sapped their morale. The Soviet victory, hard fought and costly, invigorated their resistance and proved a turning point in the war's Eastern Front. From Stalingrad onward, the Red Army would be on the offensive, slowly but surely pushing the Germans back towards Berlin. The battle on the Volga had shifted the balance of power. Section 10. A city reborn from ashes. The battle left Stalingrad in ruins. Few buildings remained standing. The city that had been a symbol of Soviet industrial might was now a testament to the horrors of war. Yet, from the ashes, Stalingrad would rise again. Reconstruction began almost immediately after the battle. The Soviet people, driven by a spirit of resilience and determination, rebuilt their shattered city. Stalingrad, later renamed Volgograd, stands today as a symbol of their sacrifice and their triumph over adversity. Section 11. The Legacy of Stalingrad. The legacy of Stalingrad extends far beyond the city's physical boundaries. It is a story etched into the very fabric of history, a tale of immense struggle and sacrifice that has shaped the world we live in today. It serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the devastating consequences of totalitarian ideologies. The ruins of Stalingrad, now Volgograd, stand as silent witnesses to the horrors that unfolded during one of the most brutal battles in human history. The battle stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, showcasing the incredible endurance and determination of those who fought against overwhelming odds. The soldiers, many of whom were mere teenagers, displayed a level of bravery that continues to inspire generations. The courage of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances is a central theme in the legacy of Stalingrad. Civilians, including women and children, played crucial roles in the defense of their city, contributing in any way they could to support the war effort. The memory of those who fought and died at Stalingrad serves as a powerful call for peace. Each year, memorial services at Mamayev Kurgan and other sites honor the fallen, reminding us of the heavy price of conflict. It is also a reminder of the importance of international cooperation in preventing future conflicts. The post-World War II era saw the establishment of institutions aimed at fostering global peace, driven by the lessons learned from battles like Stalingrad. The battle on the Volga, forever etched in history, continues to resonate as a warning from the past. The strategic importance of the Volga River made Stalingrad a focal point of the war, and its defense was crucial to the Allied victory. The legacy of Stalingrad is not just a story of war, but a plea for a more peaceful future. It is a call to remember the past, honor the sacrifices made, and strive towards a world where such devastation is never repeated.